Yes, good morning, my dear students. So, today we are going to begin a new chapter, Matter, page number 46. Clear? So, in this chapter, we are going to study the concepts of matter like factors responsible for the existence of matter in different states and the expansion of heat on matter like expansion, change of state, and chemical change. So these are the key concepts about matter that we are going to study in this chapter. So as you know very well, matter is anything that occupies space and has weight is called matter. Clear? Anything that has that occupies space and has weight is called what? Matter. Everything around us is made up of matter, that you know very well. Everything, whatever we see in front of us, clear, is made up of matter, and it is made up of tiny particles. Matter is made up of tiny particles. So an atom is the smallest unit of a matter that has all the properties of the matter. Atom, you know it, it is the smallest particle of the matter that has the properties of the matter. Clear? That has the properties of all the matters. So atoms combine to form molecules, you know it. Clear? So that means the molecules are made up of atom. Clear? Molecules are made up of atom. Molecules are group of atoms that possesses the properties of the matter. Remember, clear? Molecules are group of atoms. As I have already told you, molecules are made up of atoms. That means molecules are a group of atoms that possesses the properties of the matter. Clear? They can exist independently. So they can move independently. Clear? So on the basis of the arrangement of molecules, on the basis of the arrangement, how the molecules are arranged in solid, liquid and gas. So on the basis of that, matter can exist in three states. Clear? Matter can exist in three states. They are solid, liquid and gas. There are some things that can exist in all three states. Clear? There is something that can exist in all three states, in the solid state also, in the liquid state also, as well as in the gaseous state also. So say for example, water. Right? Water is found in solid state in the form of ice. Clear? Water is found in solid state in the form of ice. Clear? Similarly, liquid, in the state of liquid, clear, water is found in the state of liquid. Clear, water is found in the state of liquid also. Clear? And what happened? The water is also found in the gaseous state. Clear? In the gaseous state in the form of water vapor. So this way water can be found in all three states of matter. In the solid state in the form of ice, clear, in the liquid state in the form of water, clear, and in the gaseous state in the form of water vapor. So these are the example of the matter which can exist in all three states of matter. Now, another thing is factors that are responsible for the existence of matter in different states. Here, factors responsible for the existence of matter in different states. Now see, molecules always remain in the state of motion. Molecules always remain in the state of motion. So, due to attraction of molecules, due to the attraction of molecules towards each other, clear, they never stop moving. That means molecules keep on moving in all three states of matter. Clear? Molecules keep on moving in all three states of matter, like solid, liquid, and gas. Clear? So, the attraction that exists between molecules is called intermolecular force of attraction. Remember this one. The attraction that exists between molecules, that is known as intermolecular force of attraction, and it has got another name, that is known as cohesive force. Intermolecular force of attraction is also known as cohesive force. So then the space between the molecules, that is known as intermolecular space. The space between the molecules, that is known as what? Intermolecular space. There is an experiment. Activity 3.2. Just see what is the experiment. To show that smaller particles occupy the intermolecular spaces between the bigger particles. Clear? To show that smaller particles occupy the intermolecular spaces between the bigger particles. Clear? That is the aim of the experiment. Now, another one, what are the things required in order to do that experiment? Clear? So, materials required is one glass jar, clear? One glass jar, then sugar, some pebbles, clear? These are the requirements. Once again, one glass jar, sugar particles, clear, or the sugar crystals, and then some pebbles. Now, how to do it? Clear? How to do it? What is the method? So, first of all, fill the jar with pebbles completely. Clear? You have taken a small jar, clear? A small jar, and then you can fill up the jar with pebbles completely. Clear? You will notice that there is a lot of space between the pebbles in the jar. Clear? You can see the lot of space in the jar even after putting pebbles, clear, into the jar. Then in the second step, pour 1 cup of sugar in the jar. Clear? First of all, you are putting pebbles, clear, inside the jar. Clear? So then you will see that the jar, the pebbles will not completely fill up with the space. Clear? Then in order to fill up the space, you can put again what? Sugar crystals, clear, in the jar. Then what do you observe? What do you observe is the sugar particles fill the space because they are small. Clear? Pebbles were big. Clear? The sugar particles or the sugar crystals are small, so that all the spaces, clear, within the pebbles, clear, they can fill up with the sugar crystals between the pebbles as shown in the figure that you see. Clear? So this is observation. Then what is the conclusion? The intermolecular space between the bigger particles is occupied by the smaller particles. Clear? The intermolecular space between the bigger particles is occupied by the smaller particles. So this is the experiment. Clear? So the experiment is to show that the smaller particles occupy the intermolecular spaces between the bigger particles. Clear? So this is the experiment. Now, there are some factors that are responsible for the existence of matter. Clear? There are some what you call it existence of matter in three different states. They are intermolecular space, number one, clear, and number two, intermolecular force of attraction, clear, and the third one is the kinetic energy of particles, clear, the kinetic energy of particles. So these are the factors which are responsible for the existence of matter in all three states like solid, liquid and gas. So we'll be doing this much for today, clear. Then the next class will continue in the next video. Okay, thank you so much.